Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Hearthstone. So I've got everything fixed. Oddly enough, I'm playing on ranked mode on standard play now instead of the other. So let's hop into Druid right now and start going. I really only need one victory and then I'll be done. Uh, some things I didn't talk about last time. Uh, Worms weapons at WMD. I don't know if that's weapons of mass destruction or worms mass of destruction or something. Is has been announced. What I think is most interesting about that is why did Team 17 agree to help publish Alston Road and then cancel it and then a month later uh, release their own game? I just don't understand that. It throws me through a loop. Is it true that no news is good news? Was it their plan all along to simply say, well, um, we'll just bring on this interesting game project to get attention and then we'll cancel it later? Or maybe they, more likely, they brought it on with every intent of publishing it and then they realized the creators who were working on it simply just lacked the amount of skill necessary to actually finish the game. And frankly, let's be honest here, Team 17 doesn't probably have the programming chops to make a game that's that different from Worms anyways. Worms is a flat 2D, well, I'd call it a Guerrilla's game. That's what it was when we programmed it in BASIC. Yeah, it's a game where you fire projectiles at certain angles and have to account for wind and such.
The land serves me.
I think here the best way to play this is to try and get as much mana as quickly as possible. It's working a lot more, and it is a little weird that my wild and my standard deck for Druid are both choose one strategies with that one legendary card that does both of the choices. I think that says something probably about the weakness in Druid cards, that there really is only one good strategy in it. It's a good strategy, but it's not, it's the only one. The other thing is Diablo 3's director, like the guy in charge of making Diablo 3 has left. Well, that's not super surprising because Diablo 3 came out a long time ago, and I would assume at this point they aren't going to give out any more DLC with any of that.
Another night on the prowl.
So I would heavily suspect that that's simply the way it's going to be, is that I'd be surprised if there wasn't a Diablo 4. Blizzard is certainly going to want that, but it'll probably be far away. With Overwatch coming out, with Hearthstone coming out, the only non-competitive game that they have released, I think last time, was a few upgrades for StarCraft, and that's still kind of competitive, so that would be a wrong way to depict the situation too. Yeah, you do. Let's see. What is the last non-competitive game they released? Diablo 3, almost certainly, and then before that, probably Diablo 2. Everything else has a heavy multiplayer faction in it, where you're fighting each other. Now Diablo's not is multiplayer, but you're not fighting each other. You're doing the opposite. You're working together. Looks like I might lose on this one. What else? What else? That was the only two news things. I'm watching. I've started watching Summer Games Done Quick, which I guess is the same company. Although I kind of wonder if the Games Done Quick series of marathons are actually different companies or not. Uh, but
Bathe in flames.
hard to tell. And in the Summer Games Done Quick, they've started playing Mario Sunshine, which it's a real weird situation. I'm pretty sure I played Mario Sunshine. I'm not sure I beat the game, though. I don't remember any of it at all. And I wonder how many games I've played where that is the case. I've just completely forgotten everything about it. Job done. So yeah, I'm really surprised there. As for Nintendo games and me, until they start coming out on PC, I don't see a reason why I'd ever go and play them. I mean, I suppose 3 or 4 years down the line, if the NX is super powerful, if it has backward compatibility with like every single Nintendo game, and they're getting remasters and they're coming out for the whole new generation of people, which would be really good way for things to go for Nintendo. I suppose if all of those things happened, then maybe I would at that point already have a capture box, and with already having a capture box to record like the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, it might not be that much of a financial investment to get the NX and new games. But then that also still is, Nintendo's has got to stop content IDing all their videos, games, and be way nicer to YouTube. I mean, I'm already having problems with WB Games and Universal Music Group and InGrooves and Sony. So there's already a growing list of games companies that release tons of games that give me trouble on YouTube. The last thing I'd want to do is enter a realm where like every single video would probably get content ID'd, and then there'd be no ad revenue going to me, it'd be going to Nintendo, and then I can't do that. I can't make my channel not even attempt to be a business. Even if it's a failed business, it still has to attempt to be a business. I can't turn it into a hobby. Even if like I was jokingly thinking to myself, even if I made this into a charity, it still has to have income. Charities are still businesses. They still need income. They still have operating costs. And me personally, I still would need a wage to live off eventually. The other thing about Super Mario Sunshine is watching some of those sequences and just seeing how disconnected all the sections are. Like, you would go, it has the Mario 64 thing basically, where you jump through pipes and you go to new worlds, but even in those new worlds, there are instances, first of all, because every star is its own instance and the world could be slightly different.
Are you
and
my master?
even inside some of those instances, there are pipes that take you to other sections. And I was just watching a section where the character is literally just jumping around on 3D cubes for no reason to get to the star. And and it has like no connection to the reality of the game. It has no connection to the real world. It's just there. And you can think of that definitely in Mario 64. Every single picture takes you to a new world. It's not a giant open world where everything's connected like it should be. It's these small instances, small sections connected.
Bathe in flames.
The Mario 64 probably isn't as bad as Sunshine in any aspect, but I wouldn't. That's just guessing. Mario Galaxy is the same way too. Each little planet is its own little puzzle, its own little thing. And it's like, oh yeah, there's actual bad game development in these games. Alright. I want to give this to
Enough map.
to play this. When you play a card, taunt can't be targeted by spells. I'm gonna take this guy. He's not too bad actually. I could probably play him next turn. Actually. Interesting. This will be an interesting turn of events. Obviously, I haven't played any stakes between the last recording and this. That's next on the list. Is try to power through that game and be done. I'm trying to get that series to be a month long, and so there is a small danger if I powered through it too much, I'd be like 5-6 days early, but I don't think so. There's also the slight danger that if I don't power through it enough, I will be I will be several days late.
Another night on the prowl.
Job's done.
Hopefully they don't kill this guy, but even if they do, it's not a big deal. +1, +1, plus another 2, +4. Can I do all of that in the next turn? No, I can't. But I can do these two. Get everyone nice and powerful. That was a waste. Now I have to rethink everything.
Is an illusion.
Charge or taunt? Give myself 8 armor and this.
For the
Attack
wire.
here. Attack here. In the turn. How long have we been going? 14 minutes. There is definitely a problem with trying to go 30 minutes. There's a noticeable difference going 30 versus going 45. 45 seems a little too long. I sit here and I go, well, I got nothing new to say. But at 30 minutes, I'm still kind of saying, well, I got nothing new to say, which I think is probably because that problem is not related at all to the time it takes.
The land serves me.
Bathe in flames.
Job's done.
Yeah, if I could finish sticks today, if I could get a spotlight done for Ticket to Ride, I want Ticket to Ride to be done so I can play it. I've had a lot of just tiredness going on. 4th of July's messed me up with some extra obligations, and it also has messed me up in the sense that nobody has bothered to really make any new news.
Job done.
See if I could give everybody +1/+1. Do that. Finish all that. That might work. But I don't know. I think I may lose here. You got 11 plus 12, 13. So he only needs to do 2 more damage. Maybe he's counting the numbers.
Who knows what secrets we'll uncover?
There you go. Let's swipe this guy.
Where shall I
Charge this
strike?
guy. Maybe I could still win this. I don't know. Let's see, what else? Not a lot going on. Trying to finish everything.
Elune, guide my lads.
Trying to get through the October month. It would be nice if I could get a little bit further ahead here as I lose here. To even the to January.
Well played.
If I was 4 months ahead, that'd be nice. No real announcements have been made. I think Minecraft has been pushed. The Minecraft movie has been pushed to 2016. Captain Minecraft 4 is come and gone. It got me as many views as I suppose I would ever have gotten, which is a decent amount. My number 1 got about 300 views, which is a lot more. I got maybe 1 or 2 subscribers. It seems like I'm pretty consistently getting somewhere around 50 cents every rolling 7 days. Hopefully that doesn't drop down like crazy. Hopefully it stays and grows.
Soul shall be mine.
I must protect the wild.
We're in the middle of the summer, so it would be nice if this summer was the summer of George, to quote Seinfeld, and that means that everything goes perfectly and everything works exactly as I planned. Of course, in that Seinfeld episode, nothing goes perfectly and he ends up in the hospital for the rest of the summer. But
Elune, guide my lads.
now that I have like 75 to 80 subscribers, now that videos get
Are you
Hey.
my master?
few views, at least some of my older views, the How to Set Up Hearthstone thing is getting probably a consistent 200 or 300 every rolling 7 days.
The land
I wish there was a shorter way to say rolling 7 days, but
For Elune.
yeah, if all that was, it's at least a base there that maybe in the summer kids will start watching YouTube. I wonder if that's the truth though. I would probably argue that kids watch less YouTube in the summer because they're out doing activities, playing sports, even with the horrible heat and global warming that is affecting everyone. climate change and all that. If I played 2 here, I really couldn't do anything.
For the wild.
Feel my wrath.
Let's like hit this,
For a
and
loom.
hit this, and then
I'm already attacked.
end the turn. So, but we can always live in hope. That's all I do living. I heavily suspect I need 100,000 subscribers before I'd get a play button. So, and this past month has been an interesting month for people getting play buttons because both the What's Inside channel and the Hydraulic Plus channel got their play buttons and then immediately damaged them intentionally. I certainly wouldn't
I
do
must
that.
safeguard the land.
I would want to keep that as a memento and proof of an actual employment. At the very least, if my YouTube channel stopped making money or never did make enough money, I can say, well, here's this play button. This proved I had 100,000 viewers, and maybe I could spin that into some kind of career post YouTube.
Where shall I strike?
Let's see, let's play this. Give a minion +4 health and taunt. Guess I probably could have
Job's done.
done something there. Yeah, my how to set up Hearthstone video has already gotten like 100,000 views, so well, it probably hasn't, but it's getting close to it. Yeah, I should actually
Another
look up
night
that
on the
number
prowl.
before I just make it up and say it has. Let's go ahead and
For the wild.
hit this guy as much as possible,
Job's done.
and then end the turn. See if I could get 12 in there. 6 plus another 4 would be 10, plus 2 would be 12, so if he couldn't kill this guy and all that. So if I could get a 4, deal 5 damage to a minion, gain 1 health for each card in your hand, 5. Let's see, 5 damage to a minion, the one that's gonna do the most damage.
For the wild.
I have Darkest Dungeon already installed. I'm a little weary to play it now that I think about it. I moved those few games with the patches incoming. Maybe at the end of the year I should do games I didn't play in 2017 and 2016. Because there are some notable ones. It's like Fallout 4 didn't play.
For the wild.
And I'm really more in the mood right now to play Fallout New Vegas than Fallout 4 because it was just kind of meh. I don't know if I mentioned it too, but they've specifically said they haven't even started working on the next Elder Scrolls game, the sequel to Skyrim. Basically, it's not going to be called Skyrim 2, I'm pretty sure. It'll be in some other area. Let's go one more time. No reason to skimp, we've gone 24 minutes, but let's talk about ranked. It sucks. We're in a horrible position. This is the latest thing that would push me out of playing Hearthstone. Totally. And maybe at the end of the year I should just say, you know what, I'm just gonna stop playing Hearthstone. I don't see how unless I start playing Ticket to Ride, and I enjoy that a lot more, which I won't, because I played that game and it's not that fun and not that interesting. I don't see what I replace my vlog channel with, and I still kind of feel like I want to have the vlog channel. I think it's a good audio diary, at the very least, if nobody listens to it, or if people don't listen to it until like 5 years into my channel and people are going back and listening. It's like, I think that's interesting. I certainly like to go back and listen to like older videos. I just watched a like 2-year-old series of videos of people playing Visceral Cleanup, and the problem with that is I'm watching people play it now, and I assume they have the newest version, and I'm watching people play it 2 years ago, and it's the same issue. It's still there. There's still some bugginess to it. There's still kind of a overall stupidity to it, in which it's just like you're cleaning up a game, and you kind of need friends to co-op with you. You can't play it singly. So I have one of those, and I probably will do just like a spotlight on it, and then play it for a little bit. Look at the achievements, see if maybe there's something that could motivate me to play a little bit more.
The land serves me.
Whenever you target this minion with a spell, well, I never target minions with spells. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. And then end the turn.
Is someone injured? Is someone injured?
But this one won't get powered up that way. Deal 2 damage or silence a minion. Let's go ahead and play this.
Safeguard the land.
Deal 2 damage. And then what do we want to do? Let's discover a minion. Summon a 2/2 slime. How about that? And do I need to play this right now? Or should I wait?
The land serves me. Feel my wrath.
There we go. See, I'm in a good position if I could play this next turn and get everything more powered up. And then in 2 turns play this and give everything +2/+2.
I wonder.
What was I talking about? I don't know. Last thing I remember, my memory's so shot. That's why I'm good at playing video games, and I guess I'm bad at playing video games. That's also why I was very surprised I remembered any of Mist, and I just ran through that game. I want to play Riven pretty soon, but man, me saying I want to play Riven sounds just exactly like me saying I want to play Borderlands. Maybe I should do a shooter month after Halloween. That'd be an interesting twist on it. So
Feel my wrath.
this and
Feel
then
my wrath.
if I do this,
Feel my wrath.
For the wild.
I just want him to continue drawing cards. He's got the Overwatch card back. How would you have free time to play Overwatch and Hearthstone? I saw some articles already kind of selling Overwatch down, like they're trying to turn it into a tournament and they're changing things, and it's like, well, true. I guess all these things are true, but they're like, we're already done with it. There's no more interest in Overwatch. I'm like, I don't believe you. I just don't believe that's true. This one will do that. This one will do that.
Feel
This
my
will do
wrath.
that. I've got 14 here. Of course, if he has the card Reno Jackson, he'll just get all his health right back. I like to help people that play this strategy. Just help them run out of cards. Because if you're drawing cards in this fashion, if you've taken up 2 of those cards, you probably don't have any good cards anyways. Let's see. There we go. We get the charge. We do this. We go here. We go here.
My wrath.
Got really lucky there. Really, really lucky. We're up to rank 21. And we've got all the gold. So we're over 5,000 gold now. We're up to rank 20 on standard. On wild, we're at 21. The goal, I suppose, is to get everything up to an 18 chest. Not that an 18 chest really gives you any different reward than a 20 chest, but that's my goal. We'll probably spend the entire month working towards that goal, struggling for no reason, no good reason. Yeah, that's about it. Hopefully with the July 4th weekend, at least a day passed, but in 3 days time, I believe, we will have some more news, or maybe we'll get a bunch of news there right now. So on July 4th, maybe we'll get a bunch of news instead of just sales, and hopefully I'll have a little bit more to talk about then, but who knows. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.